Over the last 166 years, UNC has struggled to find a purpose for Old Playmakers Theater, which has been reflected in the building's constant change. Old Playmakers Theater has adapted to various roles throughout its creation. A survey on UNC students revealed that only 38% of students know the original use of Old Playmakers Theater. Due to the building frequently changing, students do not know the rich history behind Old Playmakers Theater, making it difficult to realize the significance of the building. Being the oldest building on UNC's campus committed to the arts, the Old Playmakers Theater has been designated a National Historic Landmark. However, before becoming a theater, Old Playmakers Theater was built to host different academic and social events. In 1833, students of UNC requested that a new building be built that could host meetings for trustees and the Alumni Association. Also, the students hoped that this building could host an annual ball. The plan was dismissed by UNC trustees, but in 1851, a new plan was approved. Smith Hall, the original name of Playmakers Theater, would become a new library and also a ballroom for students. While the main reason for creating Smith Hall was for the purposes of having a library and annual ballroom, other uses for the hall arose. Former chemistry professor and president of UNC, Francis Venable, decided to utilize the basement of Smith Hall. Little did he know the impact this change would have on UNC. Francis Venable transformed Smith Hall's basement into a laboratory which gained a water system in 1881. Because of this, Smith Hall became the first UNC building with running water. By 1891, the part of the basement not used by Venable was transformed into a bathhouse with properly working toilets, showers, and tubs that students, faculty, and visitors could use instead of the outhouses and water from wells on campus. Smith Hall marked the beginning of indoor plumbing for UNC thanks to the need for a laboratory. These functions dominated Smith Hall until 1925 when UNC decided to change the entire aspect of the building. Smith Hall would be transformed into a theater for UNC's new theater group, the Carolina Playmakers, which was founded by Professor Frederick Koch, which then changed the name of Smith Hall to Old Playmakers Theater. Old Playmakers Theater welcomed guests to various shows and quickly marked its new purpose for the campus. As years grew on, however, the famous theater slowly lost its popularity. The amount of shows performing at Old Playmakers Theater gradually began decreasing each year until the theater was shut down in 2006. After 4 years of isolation, Old Playmakers Theater was remodeled and slowly groups began performing in the historic theater again. However, the theater has once again lost its popularity. Old Playmakers Theater currently spends more time being dormant than used. Why is Old Playmakers Theater continually changed throughout its creation? Why was it necessary to change the famous ballroom and library into a laboratory and bathhouse? And why did UNC officials decide that a theater was more efficient for the building over a laboratory and bathhouse? Currently, Old Playmakers Theater sits at the heart of campus, patiently awaiting its next big renovation that will awaken its interior with students, faculty, and visitors. Perhaps Old Playmakers Theater is meant to return to its Smith Hall title and be a ballroom for the university. Or maybe the building should be renovated into a museum that contains the rich history that is enclosed inside its walls. The question of what should become of Old Playmakers Theater remains to this day. However, if more people became aware of the history embedded in this national landmark, then perhaps we could form a better idea of what this building is truly meant to be.